is your president, who is finally putting America first. If I don't sound like a typical Washington politician, it's because I'm not a politician. That's it. If I don't always play by the rules of Washington and the Washington establishment, it's because I was elected to fight for you, and nobody has ever fought harder for you. Remember this, Michigan, because you got to vote. The big thing, you got to go vote Tuesday. If you don't vote for me after this deal, I'll tell you. No, I don't want you to do that. I want you because we did a great job. We brought back your car industry. Your car industry was finished. You would have had nothing left. If I wasn't president, I really believe everybody would have moved back out to Mexico and these other places. And by the way, the USMCA puts you on a whole different footing. You know how I know? Because Mexico and Canada didn't love the deal. That always, they didn't love it. They're not so thrilled. They like the old deal much better. Why can't they used to say every 15? Why don't we just keep the old deal? No, thank you. You don't have to take my word for it on Biden's 47 years of treachery and betrayal. We have it on tape. You'll see this. Where the hell is it? Oh, there. We only do this for areas that we like, because that sucker is expensive. No, I mean, just seriously, just holding it up in this wind. Go ahead. Roll it.
My problem is I voted for NAFTA. I'm supporting NAFTA because I think it is a positive thing to do. And I do not pretend to be an expert on international trade matters.
Trade agreements like NAFTA and permanent normal trade relations with China, which forced American workers to compete against people who are making pennies an hour, has resulted in the loss of 160,000 jobs.
The president is absolutely right when he says that China has been cheating for 25 years and that Bill Clinton didn't do enough about it, George W. Bush didn't do enough about it, Barack Obama didn't do enough about it.
Rising China is an incredibly positive development for not only China, but the United States and the rest of the world. Rising China is a positive development. It is in our self-interest that China continue to prosper. We want to see China rise. China's a great nation, and we should hope for the continued expansion.
China is not our enemy.
We talk about China as our competitor. We should be helping. The idea that China is going to eat our lunch is bizarre. The idea that they are our competition, they're going to beat us, is bizarre. They're not bad folks. China's not a problem.
Allowing China into the World Trade Organization, which he supported, extending most favored nation status to China, which he supported, those steps allowed China to take advantage of the United States by using our own open trade deals against us.
No.
Do you think in retrospect that you were naive about China?
No.
But doesn't he deserve some credit for that? It's better. The USMCA is better than NAFTA.
It is better than NAFTA. You know, we have to come together. That's why I'm running. I'm running as a proud Democrat for the Senate. So vote! Vote! Visit iwill.com/Ohio. God bless you.
Can somebody tell Joe, by the way, it's not a real website, and Joe, you're running for president, not senator, and by the way, that senator, the Mormon guy, is Mitt Romney, not some Mormon governor. Now, sadly, what we showed you, that's just from a couple of hours today, because every time that Joe actually leaves the basement bunker and stays out past 10 a.m., well, disaster ensues. Here's a quick reminder.
Look, tomorrow's Superstar Tuesday, and I want to thank you all. I tell you what, I'm rushing ahead, aren't I? We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the you know the thing. If you agree with me, go to Joe 30330. We choose truth over facts. Play the radio. Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night. The phone. Make sure the kids hear words. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Donald Trump does pose an extra threat to this. It's not hypothetical.
This is pretty serious. By the way, these are way beyond an occasional campaign gaffe, and I am beginning, well, I'm more than a little worried that this man could represent a clear and present danger to this country. He's obviously not capable of leading. He's been hiding the entire campaign, and the corrupt media mob is covering for him. Joe wants to be the president of the United States of America. That would be the toughest job in the world, and at times, Joe doesn't seem to remember that he's even running for president, or what state he's in, or what day of the week it is. Does anyone really believe that if elected, that Joe Biden will actually be in control of anything?
What kind of country we're going to be? 4 more years of Georgia, is going to find ourselves in a position where if Trump gets elected, we're going to be in a different world.
Barack and I think it's a right for people to have bad health care. Folks, we got a lot of work to do. I don't only need you to get me elected, I need you once I'm elected. I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure.
Come on, we know. That is something. I don't know. You know what? Our country is great. We have such great potential. You can't do that. You can't do that. We want to be nice. You know the good news? He's not a nice guy, so I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad at all. One of the biggest issues for Michigan in this election is the subject of refugees. With this weather, you don't have to worry about it. They'll never come. They're never coming. You sent a here that said, I'm going back. This is terrible. It's freezing up there. I want to go back immediately to Syria. Syria never looked so good.